What's up, everyone? Welcome back to King Anime Review, and for this video I will be reviewing episode 212 of Boruto Naruto Next Generation's titled Amado's Defection. Now this episode adapted chapter 45 of the Boruto manga, and it was a very well done, accurate adaptation of the manga chapter. So it started off with Amado getting ready to defect to the Hidden Leaf Village, but before he could do so, Delta tried to stop him, but he told Delta to go to sleep, and she went to sleep, so he deactivated her. And Kashin Koji figured that he might have that same programming to where Amado could deactivate him at any time as well. And then Kashin Koji, he did a reverse summoning jutsu to send Amado to the Hidden Leaf Village. And when Amado got there, he was on the outside of the village, and Team Inashika Cho was training. And the reason they were training, as Mawagi noted, was they were training because they were unable to capture the intruder from last week's episode. And that's a great way to show that the anime is once again adding more detail and depth to the story from the manga, because last week's episode was mainly a anime original episode with only a couple of pages from the manga being adapted, but it actually added more detail and depth to the story because it gave a reason and an explanation for why Team 10 all of a sudden decided to train. And yeah, so they were training, and then basically Amado came in, he interrupted their training, and he placed a bomb around Shukadai's neck, and he demanded that he could speak to Sugimoru. And meanwhile, Sugimoru, Sai, Naruto, Katasuke, Boruto, Kawaki, and Sumire were in the Hokage's office. Well, not Sai, but the rest of them were in the Hokage's office, and they were talking about Kawaki getting his arm fixed, and the fact that basically Katasuke said he couldn't do it without, it's going to take him a long time to fix Kawaki's arm, because basically Korra's technology was too advanced for him. It's going to take a long time for him to get Kawaki's arm fixed. Boruto was trying to, he was saying they don't have a lot of time to wait, but Kawaki was like, hey, I'm not going to die, so it's basically not a rush. But it is weakening Kawaki, the fact that he's using that prosthetic arm. But then basically Ino-Jin told his mom what was going on, and then Ino basically told Naruto and Shikamaru what was going on, and the fact that a guy who was from Korra wanted to talk to Shikamaru, and that he had captured Shukadai and placed a bomb around his neck. So the Hidden Leaf Village had no choice but to allow this guy to enter the village, but they restrained him first. They put him in handcuffs. They allowed him to enter the village, and they let him talk to Naruto because he wanted to talk to Naruto. At first he thought Naruto was not in action. He thought he was out of action due to the fact that he lost to Jigen, but Naruto actually recovered, which Amado didn't expect Naruto to recover that quickly. So then Amado started to talk to Naruto, Shikamaru, Sasuke, and Sai, and he basically told them that he was going to give them intel, but he wanted to basically, he was seeking asylum in the village, and in exchange for asylum he wanted to give them intel. Naruto assured Amado that he's not gonna, do anything to him after he heard the intel, and that he would, he wanted Amado to give him the intel first, and after they heard at least some of the intel, he would decide on if Amado could stay in the village or not, and he would decide on if he was going to grant Amado asylum. And Amado said, hey, do you not care what's going to happen to Shukadai? Because you're basically telling me that you're going to grant me asylum depending on what you think of the intel that I gave you, but Shukadai's life is in danger. But Naruto basically said that he knows that Amado is not going to try to kill Shukadai, because he wouldn't have went that far only to die himself. Because if Amado did kill Shukadai, then Amado would basically be killed by everybody else, or Naruto would kill Amado basically. So yeah, Naruto, he made some great decisions in this episode. Shikamaru was pretty mad, but he tried to get Shikamaru to calm down, and they decided to hear out Amado. Amado was about to give him some intel, but first he told them that it was a fight going on that he wanted them to watch, and his only collaborator from Korra, which is Kashin Koji, was getting ready to fight Jigen. And yeah, so the episode ended with Kashin Koji basically saying that his mission was to kill Jigen. And he basically told Jigen, my mission is to kill you, and then that's where the episode ended. So yeah, overall, it was a great adaptation of the manga chapter, and In terms of story, it was a 10 out of 10. In terms of art, it was a 10 out of 10. In terms of animation, it was a 10 out of 10. So it was an overall fantastic 10 out of 10 episode yet again for Boruto Naruto Next Generations. And I cannot wait to see the next episode. We're going to get a little bit of that Jigen versus Kashi and Koji fight in next week's episode. And we're also going to find out more information from Amato about the Otsutsuki clan, the Ten Tails, and Korra. And I already know everything that's going to happen, obviously, because I'm up to date with the manga. But yeah, I can't wait to see those moments adapted into the anime. And from what I heard in episode 214, we're going to be getting the conclusion of the Kashi and Koji versus Jigen fight, which, from what I heard, is going to be animated by some very, very great animators. So I can't wait for that. And I can't wait for next week's episode as well. So yeah, overall, another fantastic episode of Boruto Naruto Next Generation. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode and of my review in the comment section below. And if you liked the video, please drop a like. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that channel notification bell to be notified on all of my future videos. And also share the video all over the internet. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.